unrealistic and not reassuring whatsoever. I think the FIFA president has a serious moral compass problem. I think the organization is out of control, and I think it needs top-down reform. You're looking at an organization whose culture is tolerant of impropriety. The president's trying to defend acts that would be tolerated nowhere else, and it's time for him to go.
Okay, there you go, laying it on the line. Look, but Mr. Blatter's been promising to make fighting corruption almost in a sense his top priority. So shouldn't we be giving at least the association a modicum of credit where it's due in that field?
I'm afraid not. I mean, this is an organization that has tolerated and now we see has turned a blind eye to acts that are wholly unacceptable. What you're looking at is an organization that keeps saying the best people to investigate themselves is themselves. They are the least qualified people to lead reform. I don't care who they appoint, who they have investigate, does not matter. This is a group of people whose moral compass is broken and they must be replaced and removed and the organization reformed. They are the least qualified people who investigate themselves.
Joe Havelange remains an honorary president right now of FIFA. Does that surprise you? What should his position be in your book?
I think that it is outrageous that after the IOC investigation that FIFA continued to do nothing. FIFA is an organization with a track record of saying bold things and doing nothing. I expect more of the same. I do not expect that reforms, which they will announce next week, they're going to make this big announcement. And what in reality is going to be going on is a charade. We've tolerated enough charades. The ISL papers reveal a culture of impropriety, intolerance of impropriety. These people are the least qualified people to lead reform. They should be removed. The organization should be has been exposed for what it is. It's time for the world's leaders to intervene. The proper people to do that are already led in the Council of Europe and by Damien Collins, British Member of Parliament, who leads the International Partnership for FIFA Reform. These are serious people. These are people of goodwill putting their lives on the line here and their political careers on the line to say enough is enough. And these are serious people addressing an organization that is not serious whatsoever and needs to be wholly reformed.
Dave, let me get in there. Blatter is the ultimate fighter. As you well know, he is the ultimate fighter, the ultimate survivor, if you like. How do you see the next few months panning out, the rest of his term?
I believe we're going to see a series, I mean, we saw it this morning. It's a series of press releases and managed press statements. This is a man who talks about transparency all the time, and yet doesn't even reveal his own salary. This is a man who has overseen, he's P1 in the papers. He's identified himself and admitted that he's P1. He was aware of this activity. All we're going to get is more charades and more promises and no action. And the action we're going to get is that this man will appoint his own investigator. That's what's going to happen next week. It's not credible. It never was. And it's time for him to go.
All right, David Larkin, co-director of Change FIFA. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to go to England now, where day 4 of the John Terry trial is